Coming up on the first pitch, here's Nico Hoerner. High fly ball out towards left center. Buxton moving under it. One down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Hey!
On the ground, Guerrero. He'll do it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Xavier Edwards. And that is out of play. Popped in the air, left field. Benson settles underneath it, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Edward Cabrera. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Hoerner over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. In now for the Reds, Matt Wallner. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball there. He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foul ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up and makes the grab. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it'll be the Cubs DH, Miguel Andujar. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in, one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Inside ball 1.
Nimmo hitting 5th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Second inning here, no score.
Ball,
triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Benson under it. And there are 2 outs. Jackson Merrill, the next Cub to hit.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Stevenson whips it to first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Burger.
There you go.
Swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. In the air to left center. Stowers takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Sung Mun Sung. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the right fielder, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Merrill makes a move towards the gap. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, Kyle Stowers. Popped up. Guerrero settles under this one. He makes the grab. 2 down. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit.
Nick Gonzalez.
Ball 1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Can't get there, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's off the plate.
And that's ball 2. Top of the third, no score. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's a ball.
And that one clips the corner. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. And a foul ball. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, shortstop,
Matt McClain digs in now. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Buxton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And it's second. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Got him. Back here in Cincinnati, digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot. Xavier Edwards, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped, but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Nimmo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
To the right side, Song. And that is out number 2.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ground ball right side. They limit the damage here. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the Reds DH, Matt Wallner. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
This one in the air right field. Nimmo running hard to get it. And there's one away. One out man at first. Now the third baseman, Jake Burger.
Ball.
And a 1-1. Swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this
Ball,
at bat.
that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Full count now.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. Next to hit, Sung-Mun Song.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Stowers moving under this one. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Stowers swings through it for strike 1.
Ball. Nope, that's down.
Man at second. This ball's chopped to the ground, but it kicks foul. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that misses. Ball 1. Out to short. 2 out. So here's Horner now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab after a long run. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Went down on strikes his first time through.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nimmo takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. And that one fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on a road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Byron Buxton will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it all.
Struck him. Top of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So up next for Chicago, Xavier Edwards. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 away. Brandon Nimmo, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. That is strike 2. ball to the right side. And that's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the Reds DH, Matt Wallner. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best. Snap throw.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Fouled off down the right side. A little bit
Ball
low.
3.
3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8.
For the Reds.
So now with one away and a man at second, Jake Burger, the next to hit for the Reds.
Inside ball.
Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Song at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. And we go to the top of the 7th. Leading off.
Jackson Merrill. Now pitching for the Reds. Number 46. Caleb Ferguson.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Outside with a breaking ball. High fly ball, right field. Marte under this one. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Ball, that's out.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side, it squirts through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ripped into right center, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 out. So back to the top of the order. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
What do you got?
Swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time.
No. Inside.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
flew open a little bit with that punch there, but he was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And that's the third out. Bottom of the seventh. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte.
Noelvi Marte.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. At the plate, Tyler Stevenson.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Reds.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. That one lifted to left. Stowers under it. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Marte on the move. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Chicago, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3. That one missed.
Ball 2.
Abreu, 6'1" righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Aye.
Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field, and that's a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball 1.
Throw,
No, he's in there.
safe.
Safe.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. 1 gone, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo, the next Cub to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball in.
On the ground at first, but that rolls foul. 2-2 down. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Connor Phillips takes over on the mound. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs.
That's out.
Get deeper in the count. Try to climb the ladder.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds. So they turn things over to the righty, Daniel Palencia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, these Reds being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts lifting we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
To the top of the order, here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Struck him out looking. 1 out man at first. And now the DH, Matt Wallner. Ball 1 there.
Inside. That's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious
Ball,
at
that's
all.
off the plate.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. And he swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Kyle Stowers.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that's inside.
This one in the air center field. McLean takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And next for the Cubs, Nick Gonzalez. This to center field. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. So 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Cub to hit. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the Reds cleanup hitter. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Phil Maton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, you got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
To the right side. He gets there with the slide. And they get the out. Here's the second baseman, Sung-Mun Song. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one the other way. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that's in for a strike.
really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground, could be two. Here's Edwards for one. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game. A 4